Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 1 of 1 here. We're starting a little early, but that's alright. Let's see, I need to get all of this stuff working. There we go. I don't think I turned anything off, so there's really nothing to turn back on, so that should be fine. Excellent. Alright. So, I believe we were working on all of our thrusters and stuff here. And since I didn't turn anything off, we should have all of our ores be complete now, right? We shouldn't have any ores left, I don't think. Oh, and I'm going to have to update everything. And we still have a little bit of stone left, but it looks like everything else is done, so that's good. How much cobalt do I have? 6,000 in there? Okay, that's not bad. Okay. So, I suppose the first thing I should probably do is get these things on the other side of a sorter. So that should hopefully help us out here. I do, however... how am I going to do this? Actually, hang on. Let me take a look outside the ship first and just kind of see where we are. Yeah, it looks like all of our batteries are charged too, so that's excellent. We're still kind of in the middle of this little asteroid thing over here, but we're out kind of in the middle, so that's fine. Alright, so if that was that... right, so I just need to finish making all of these things up, it looks like. It's not a big deal, I don't think. Although, I do kind of want to make... I mean, I don't even know how I would do it, but... I mean, I suppose I could put it on a turret, maybe? I was thinking about putting like a welder on the end of a crane inside of here, just so I can like weld all that stuff up, you know? But I think it'll be fine. Okay, so... Connection issues already? Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna need like a main storage thing here. I would prefer that it be off to the side, if possible. But it looks like that's not really gonna be too easy to do, is it? All right, what is this one called? Large industrial container, and then this is large industrial container 2. Okay. Cargo. And we'll also look for a cargo over here. And then did I go through all of the ice? Looks like I went through all of the ice. Okay. So we'll go and transfer everything out of... Hopefully that should be enough. Yeah, good. Okay. So, large industrial container number 1, which is this one, I believe. Yeah. So, we're going to take this apart, and it should be empty now, so it should be fine. Just kind of store everything in here. Alright, good to go. And then that can go over there, and then I have to find a place to put it. And I also have to keep in mind that I want to use a lot of the space that's already in here for, you know, like living space. So I have to account for that as well. Okay. Where do I want to put it? I mean, I suppose it doesn't really matter where I put it, but I think I've got more room towards the bottom than I do towards the top. The only bad thing is this is kind of in the way of where I want to put it. Because I want to put it up against this wall right here, right? So I suppose what I can do is make a temporary one and then transfer everything over to it. And then get rid of this one, so that way I could, you know, make everything else work the way that it needs to. Okay, so to do that, well, I suppose first off, we're going to need to get ourselves some stuff. So what do you think of like 5 blocks? think that should work. Give me the motors too, please. Thank you. All right. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll put a large container on the other side of this. And then we can transfer everything out of that one and then get rid of this one. And then we should be able to move things as we need to. Adonis, hola, ¿cómo estás? Let's see, so now I need a large container. And we'll also need to have one built. All right. There we go. Okay, well that was easy. Let's see, temp. Good, inventory, cargo. Okay, so we'll have that set over here, and then we'll start moving everything kind of over into it. Okay, so with that, I can now get rid of this one. Good. Now that should all be in there properly, I believe. Okay, so now, do I do this one or do I do the industrial one? Jeremy, welcome, says, hello, every buggy. Okay. All right, let's see, another large cargo container. I do like the industrial ones. All right, so I'm gonna need to make 2 of these. All right, so first one will go, let me see, industrial container, there we go. All right, so that's gonna have to go here, wherever that can fit. I think that has to go in here like that. Unable to place. Why are we unable to place? All right. No, I want that to be like that. That looks pretty good. Then we'll do another one over here, if it will let me. There we go. Oh, which way? Okay, so yeah, I have it down that way. So it's gotta be kind of like that, I guess. Yeah, I think that'll work. Carl S. says, hola, Adonis. Que pasa? Not sure what that word is. Gui? Carl S. says, hello, everyone. That is buggy, question mark, because I'm no bug, but hello, LOL, JK. All right. So now that we've got this thing sort of kind of set up, well, let's build it first, right? Okay, so that one is now done. Good. And now this one should be done. Excellent. All right, now I'm gonna need a couple of sorters. We'll do the industrial ones, I guess. I'm gonna need 4 of them actually, so start getting all of that. And then this has to go over here. So, okay, so this has to go inwards here. It has to go out over here. And then the same thing kind of over here. It has to go inwards over here and then outwards over here. That should work. All right. So this is going to be called our ore container in. see, sorter or container in. And then we're going to whitelist only ores and ingots. Okay. Okay, and this will be components and everything else really. So sorter components in. Okay, and then the only thing that this will not take is ores and ingots. So we're going to blacklist those so that way everything else goes in here. And then we'll set this to drain all so that way all of the components go in there and they stay in there. Okay, good. Now this is ores out. So sorter. Actually, hang on. Sorter or container out. And this again will only whitelist the ores and the ingots. Okay. And that should be fine. Okay. And then this one will be sorter components out. And then this will blacklist our ores and our ingots, so it'll take everything else but that. All right, now I need to get myself a little bit of power. Jeremy asks, what is the castle on your title screen? I don't actually know, but I do know that I saw it one day and it's like, wow, that's a really cool picture. And so then I kind of made that my YouTube background, I guess, for my page. And I guess it just kind of shows up whenever you guys are waiting to join the video. All right, so if that's good there. Okay, so we have to go in here. All right, so let me take out these now. Okay. So I want to go with, do I want to go with the rounded ones or do I want to go with these ones because then I can make them kind of bind to the ship itself. So like with these, the only connectable surfaces you have are the two surfaces that have the, I don't know what you call them, little opening things, right? But these have binding surfaces on all sides. So with this, maybe that'll kind of help move that along. And we absolutely want to be able to see that. So, okay, well, first let's do this. And then I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I suppose 2 of those. Carl S. says it's pronounced like way. All of my buddies in culinary school said it meant dude. Now I wonder if they trolled me. I mean, I suppose. Carl says I would never have gotten through culinary school without learning enough Spanish to talk about food at least. Nice. Alright, so that's going to go there, and then we want this to go here. So we'll get these ones built, get that one built, grab more of the parts. Alright. If that is how you spell way, then that is the correct way to use it, by the way. And that is what it means. It does mean dude. I just have never seen it actually spelled out before, so... Alright, so that should... Okay, and we got everything else good. And then I picked up these things, right? Yeah, we'll do that, and we'll do that. Okay, so that'll be good there. Then I'm gonna go with this thing. Of course, I gotta figure out where to put that thing. All right. All right, so that's good there. Okay, and then we'll run this way. I'm thinking about the ship within the ship and where I could potentially put it. So like the back tunnels and all that other stuff, secret areas. And I think coming through there could be interesting. Okay, so now this has to go all the way through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if that's how many I need, but that's how many I'm going to put in there. Is that everything? No? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, that was pretty good. Okay, so if that's going in over there, and if all of this is being pulled in over here, I should be able to pull in through the components, right? If this thing can actually make stuff. But this likely needs, yeah, materials. Okay. So, where's my iron? I have a lot. Holy crap, dude. We'll get like 1,000. We'll get, I don't know, like 250 of this. 250 of this. And then I think that should be everything I need in the assembler to make the things that I want to make. All right, so you can go there, and there, and there. All right. Now all of that should be going into here. Excellent. All right, now from here, this has to be reconnected into here. I'm trying to think of the best way to do that. I mean, over here on this side, it doesn't really matter too much how I do it. We're gonna need 90, 90, and okay. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm gonna need all of those. And then we'll get this thing out. All right, so we'll go down, and then we'll go this way, if it'll let me. Then I need to go straight, and then into, across, straight again, 90, 90. All right. Carl S. says, I never spelled it either. I'm just nervous it's some kind of slur because Adonis never responded. Aha. I don't think it's a slur. I'm fairly certain it's not. Now, if you said something like gringo or something like that, you know, then that's kind of a slur. And that just means, you know, white person. Okay, so now that should empty this thing out. So we'll just kind of watch this go. transfer rate is not very fast. But yeah, I think we have enough iron to last us a while, so that's cool. And I've got all of this gravel here, which is 19,000 liters and 53,000 kilograms that I don't really need on there. Carl S. says, Adonis has always been more of a silent watcher, so I'm sure I'm safe, but I will keep my Spanish to a minimum because I'm now realizing I was taught by a bunch of kitchen delinquents. Nice. When I was in boot camp, there were a lot of Spanish-speaking people there, so they kind of taught me some stuff too. So alright, so it looks like this stuff is slowly, emphasis on slowly, making its way out. So that's good. It looks like the maximum capacity for transfer per tick is like 1,000 liters. So if you didn't know that before, now you do. And that might actually be every 4 game ticks, if my sense of time in the game is correct. Energy low. Alright, so with that, this should be empty. Excellent. So I can get rid of this and just kind of toss it in there. Pretty sure I left a bunch out here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, next thing is I should probably paint one of these, right? So components, what's a good color for components? Black? I like black. Black's a good color. Then we'll go back to this color, which that's not the right color. This color, there we go. Okay, so this is components, this is ores and ingots. So that is all of our stuff. And yeah, so it looks like it's doing that circular thing that it does. Because I have this one set to pull, it's always going to be transferring out of here and then pulling it around so that way it can, you know, continuously store in here. And then this one should also be doing the same thing. Yeah. So should it be doing that? Probably not, but it is what it is. And I'm not too worried about it. But that is our storage system finalized. I don't think I'll be moving that anytime soon. Okay, so now what else do we need? Okay, so we have kind of like our crew quarters set up under here. And I was gonna start building this out. So, what do we have for inset blocks here? Like a little kitchen, maybe a little couch or something, I don't know. You can do an aquarium. Bed, kitchen, light, bookshelf. Yeah, let's do a bookshelf and a kitchen. So we'll do that and that. Thank you. All right. Okay, so bookshelf. Did you... Sir, bookshelf? Thank you. Alright, so we want this to go probably like that. So we get our little coffee maker over there. And then we need the inside kitchen over here. And that will go in there like that. Good. So now we have a place to do some stuff. And then I need to put like a window or a door in here, but like a really, really thin door. Like this would be great, but it doesn't come in large grid. So, offset door. That's terrible. It'll be fine. And then I'll put another couple beds over here. We can do like these little half beds, I think, instead of the full bed. Or we can just do the full bed. Let's just do the full bed. It's fine. Okay, bed over there, bed over there. Alright, so that'll be good there. That'll be good there. Let's see. Carl S says, a kitchen in downtown Chicago doing $500,000 in sales a night. Wow. Can feel like boot camp for sure. We had 24 chefs on the line. I served Michael Jordan calamari one night. Wow, that's cool. Jeremy says, I work with a bunch of people from Iraq, and they always call me a certain phrase. When I ask them, they say it means nice guy, but I know that's not what it means. Nice, because they're always laughing. Interesting. Simon says, good evening. Welcome, Simon. Carl S says, yeah, trust me, I was hurt when I looked up my nickname. Okay, skinny is the worst thing you can call a chef. That's funny. What does it mean? Not enough seasonings. Yeah, something about the culture is they really like people to be, I don't want to say obese, but like healthily thick. And by thick, I mean double C, thick. And apparently if they call you gordo or gorda, that's actually a compliment. Dr. Closino says, hello all. And obviously if I'm not reading it, there is a reason, so don't be mad at me if I'm not reading your entire, thing. All right, so that is going to give us that. And then what I need to do here is have, I don't know, like an entrance or something over here. How do I want to do this? Carl S says, yeah, don't trust a skinny chef is a real saying in life. Nice. Forgive me for my metabolism. Nice. He says, LMAO, hey Simon. Carl S says, hey Doc as well. All right, so now that we've got this going, I'm going to need some sort of a door. I kind of want to use like a normal door because, it's a normal door. But yeah, so we'll put that out there. I already got it on there. Okay, good. Dr. Kolesno says, no need to apologize. You said it before. Okay, cool. And he says, hey, Carl. All right, so next thing that I want to do is one of these things, because that'll just make the area look nicer. Okay, so I'm going to need, give me like, I don't know, a couple hundred plate. We'll put in what I can, and then, oh, I should probably get some interior plate too. That way I can at least place some of the interior blocks, right? So, let's see, we'll do 30, 50 of those. And then we'll do some of these too, just in case. And then for funsies, we'll make some more of that, make some more of that. I don't know, we'll just fill everything up, right? Yeah, it should be good for now. Okay, so we'll let that work, and then we will continue our little building mission here. So there's that. All right, and then we need to go like that. That'll be good. Okay, so with this, we can walk kind of to either side. Gives us room to use this and this. And then, oh, do they need like a sitting area? I mean, they would probably appreciate a sitting area, right? But do they need one? Simon says, have you tried to make the shark do the swimming motion yet? I have not. I need to kind of establish how I'm going to build everything so I can figure out where to put the timer blocks for that. Last thing I want to do is put the timer blocks in there, get them all set up and working, and then have to move them. So, Dr. Closenov says, if it makes you feel better, Carl, my abuela calls my mother that, since my mom is a size 2 and has lived off the island Puerto Rico longer than that, but it is her term of endearment. Yep. Friend of mine at work, also from Puerto Rico, she says her family always calls her Flaquita, which is like a little skinny girl. So, but yeah, once again, term of endearment. He says Spanish is weird, full of insults that are actually terms of endearment. Yeah, but I mean, it's just different from English and American, so that's really all it is. Wow, the server does not like me walking around apparently. Okay, so that's kind of all of this. We got plenty of places to sit, or to sleep, I should say. And then I have to figure out where everything else is going to go. Okay, so okay, that needs to stay there. Okay. So, what can I do? I could do a passage, right? Just do like a little corner passage. I think I can do that. Oh, right. Yeah, I gotta actually build it first, right? Okay. And then we'll do another one over here. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so that'll work there. So we have kind of like this little area over here. I think that'll work, maybe. I kind of want to get rid of this though, and that. I don't think it really fits. But then, I mean, my alternative is to do like lights in here and have them kind of go in there, but I don't know how that's going to work. Yeah, see, like this, I can't get through. Oh, right, that has to be, oh, I know what I can do. This thing. That should still allow me to kind of like walk through here, but then it continues kind of like the view that I want in here. So I think that'll be good. Carl, you are a crazy person. He says, I have a romantic interest trying to hang out, and explaining to them we have to hang out with my favorite live stream and chat with my friends is a hard sell, let me tell you. Yeah, watching a live stream, probably not a good first date idea. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, so now that I've got this sort of kind of working here, and is that supposed to be? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. So we've got some little working stations here. I feel like I need, I don't know, like something interesting in here. Like maybe like a couple of these. Put these in the corner. Could work, right? You need interior plate to place console block. Interior. All right. I think we probably want that to go that way, to be honest. And then we'll do the same thing over here, because we like things to be even on both sides. Carl S. says, live stream of space engineers encapsulates me as a person, so I think roll those dice. Why waste 10 days to find out they aren't for me? I guess. Dr. Close Enough says, I'll mainly be lurking today, stream my usual Friday, and I'm always low energy after it, so just chilling. Gotcha. And I'm completely okay with that, because that is the way that these and most of my videos are to be experienced anyways. So, or at least that's my intention with them. Alright, so that can go there. And then I can do like little projections in there or something, I don't know. Carl S. says, make it through this, then maybe I've met someone. Nice. Dr. Clifton says, rolls a d20 for Carl. And I wish there was like a roll function. That would be hilarious, actually. Simon says, challenge build a spaceship using only aquarium blocks. I'm going to try to be as delicate as possible when I say this, but hell no. That would look so bad. It would look so bad. Like, just super bad. It would just be bad. It would be bad. All right. What else can we do over here? I could put... Oh, I could do that. Okay, so I'm going to need 2 desks and 2 corners. No, 4 desks and 2 corners. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that can go there and here. And then I need... No, not that, not that, not that. There we go. That can go there. Of course, I'm wasting that entire block by doing that, but it should be all right. Then, let's see, that needs to be here. Good. And good. All right. Carl S. says, I rolled an 8 today during my morning pass, so not great, by the way. Simon says, life is like a roll of the dice. Nice. Oh, instead of pass, he meant something else. What, did you miss or something, Carl? Is that what happened? Did you miss? Or did it bounce back? Because that's terrible. Get it all over your shoe or something. Okay, so we have lots of areas to kind of move around in here now, and we can actually get to everything. And I feel like I need like a central something here. Like this has to be closed up, which is fun because I want to put another lighting plate under here. So let me see if I can throw that on here. So this light panel would have to go down here. Carl says, the dice is on the tank of my toilet, best place to roll first thing in the morning. Simon says, oh no, you dropped your dice in the bowl. Ew. Dr. Close Enough says, there are several d20s that you can add as overlays. I most just post results in chat though. I'm happy to share some code or point to some areas. Mine has a dice roll that rolls across the screen and triggers an AI response. That's interesting. Carl S. says, if it falls, is the bowl, it's an automatic 1, haha, loss of dice. Luckily, I have many. Interesting. Alright, so now I gotta get this thing set up. Okay, so that is the other light panel, right? Okay, so this is gonna be crew quarters 2. Crew quarters 2. Okay, and then this is 251, 250, 241, 251, right? 250, 241, and then what do we have for distance? We have 2. Okay, I think everything else is kind of basic though. Okay. So that should be good there. So that should have both of those lit up in here, being not very bright. I suppose those are kind of bright, huh? Okay, so that's good there. And we need this. Okay, so this has to be something that's enclosed, and then I have to have stairs over here on the other side, which is not great for this door, unfortunately. So we'll probably have to move this thing elsewhere. I mean, I could put it on the outside, right? Or just give it like a full door instead of, you know. Just trying to think of like different ways that I could do this. Like I could put this in here and just try to see if I could get it to function properly. And then how is that in there? Does it matter which way that is? I don't think it does. Okay. And then we could make it go like that, or we could put it on the inside over there, here, there. Or what I could do, oh, that's only a half block? Dang it. Wait, that doesn't need to be a half block, does it? Wait. Hang on, let me take this out so I can see what it looks like from the bottom. And then we'll see if that is one that needs to be there. Oh, yeah, it kind of does. Okay. So yeah, we can't really do that. All right. So it's gonna have to go off to one of the sides, which is fine. And then I don't know. Do I want it to be here or here? I feel like here would be better. Yeah. And then I'll just try to, I don't know, figure everything else out to make it work. I think that should be good. Okay. Simon says, do a gate? No. Okay. Simon says, before that, crappy throw, still ew. Carl S says, too bad you can't post pictures. I've ran a D&D game for the better part of 15 years, I have a D&D table in my living room with a digital screen and power. Wow. That is serious. Carl S. says, I'm starting a space engineers and game soon. I've spent the better part of a year converting game mechanics to D&D mechanics. Interesting. Dr. Close Enough says, really, Carl? That's awesome. I can share the basic code. You'll need to export it to an overlay, but it can work. Alright, so this is going to have to be... I definitely want to do a passage here. So that's going to have to be like the four-way passage. All right. Carl S. Well, Simon says, make it so. Carl S. says, I'd love to pick your brain, Doc. Are you on Steam? I can add you as a friend and we can chat. Dr. Close Enough says, all the Star Trek, yes. Okay. So we'll do that. Get that piece out. Good. Then we just need to put it in here. Get it welded. Okay. So that should be good now. So we can go over here to this side, have a bed. Over here to this side, have a bed. Back in here, have a bed. We also have a little coffee station, kitchen, sink, microwave, a little coffee maker right there, and a bookshelf. So I think that should be all right. Not the most glamorous, but should hopefully work. All right. Now, let's see. So I need to figure out what I want to do here in this block. I want it to have a solid back here and a solid up on the top there. I was thinking about doing a bathroom, but I mean the coffee station is right here, so would you want the bathroom directly across from the coffee station? Probably not, right? So what other options do we have here? I could do an armory. Could be interesting. It's not really going to do me much good. I wonder if I did a couch here. I mean, granted, it would make the other side kind of boring, but I mean, like putting the couch here, like in front of the coffee station, I think would probably be a good idea. Because then you can, like, you know, have a seat, drink your coffee. And it plus, you know, adds a little bit of green in here, which is always good. So you can kind of like sit here, shoot the shit a little bit, drink your coffee. Or if you don't want to sit here, you know, you can always bring your coffee back to your station, do whatever it is you need to do over there. So that could work, maybe. And that gives me a nice solid piece over here. Okay, let's see. Dr. Close Enough says, I am Carl. Same user tag on pretty much every platform. It's functional. Alternative is what? Sleep in the vacuum of space for a very long time. Jeremy says, don't forget the underbelly bar and grill. Yes. I have not forgotten. That will likely go in here. And what I'm thinking is this entire area down here is going to be sort of like one of those hidden sections. So it will still be underbelly because it's on the underside of the belly, which is this whole area here. But also, if you think about it like the underworld, like the underbelly of polite society, still works there, right? So I'm going to put it in here, and I just got to figure out how to make all of that work. And then I have to be like, because we want to have some sort of a view out here too, right? So I have to be very careful about how I do that, because we don't want people to come up from the outside and be like, hey, what's this thing under here? Like, that's not supposed to be there, right? So it's kind kind of what we got going on so far. That's my thought anyways. Let me know what you think. Simon says, couch is legit. Sitting and waiting for coffee is always better than just waiting for coffee. Cool. Carl S. says, invite sent, might pop up MT Man doc. Oh, I don't have to read that? Whoops. Sorry. Alright, so we've got this. I'm gonna need like some sort of station out here. Carl says LOL lag, right? I mean, maybe. Or maybe I was just reading it too fast. Maybe I should like wait for the lines to scroll up a little bit before I read it. So you guys can put your supplemental messages on there. Okay, so stairs, that'll be good. Okay. Stairs, good. All right. Now, what do I want to do here? Because I also have to put in a med bay before we start stepping down to the sides here. And then this spherical gravity generator has to be set up in here somehow as well. Let me see. Okay, so I think we're okay down here. By the way, this ship is huge. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we might actually have more space in here than we had in the entire Tortle. I could be wrong, but I think that is the case. Simon says you could do the full text-to-speech for the whole chat. That would be super funny and also a really good way to get banned real quick in case someone decides to post something they shouldn't. So that will not be happening, but interesting idea. Okay, so I kind of want to do the med bay over here. And then, or do I want to do the med bay out here, maybe? And have it just like windows on all sides? That could be kind of interesting. But I feel like this needs to go forward more. And then I gotta figure out like whatever I'm gonna be doing over here too. And I gotta figure out this as well. I don't know if I want to keep this here, if I want to change it to something else. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so that needs to be there to cover up the hinge. Same with that block. I mean, a lot of this area, like, I don't actually need to do too much with. So, like, if I were to end this kind of area, like, right here, then basically that gives me, like, this whole area in here to do something with. Y'all are trying to make this streaming thing a lot more difficult than it needs to be. Okay, so that'll go there. So that is what's going to allow us to go into this area down here, which I'm not sure exactly what that's going to be, but we have it, I suppose. Let me put the other stairs down there. See, I'm a simple guy, right? Like I like things to be simple as much as they can be, because then you don't have to worry about going crazy when things break. Because if it's simple, it's easy to fix. And there's usually less chance of things going wrong as well. All right, so I've got this here. Okay, I'm probably gonna need to set up 3 separate gravity generators. And then I have to figure out where the middle of this ship is and then build it on there. Okay, so if that's the top there. So first inner block is gonna be there. So that's 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 down there. Okay, so then that'll be the 5th block up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be here. Okay, so it's got to be in this block space here. And then how far forward or backwards? So if we cut off the gravity at the end of here, that'll be 1, 2, 3, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, 21 will be good. So middle of 21 is going to be 11. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's actually going to be in this block space right there. Okay, so if that's where we have to put the gravity generator, then I'm just going to make it kind of interesting, at least try to make it a little bit interesting. So we'll put it there. We'll just kind of plop it on top of here, and that should hopefully help that out. Bipolar, welcome. Dr. Close Enough says, you're making a giant shark ship in space with a belly bar and grill. Are you sure you are a simple guy? Absolutely. And Simon says, on YouTube nonetheless. Bipolar says, what's up? Jeremy says, they do make a valid point, lol. Simon says, Murphy's Law, anyone? Is that the one that says anything that can go wrong will go wrong? And then Simon says, yo, BP, welcome. Alright, so let's get ourselves a little bit of charge going again. Alright, so and then gravity generator, just regular old gravity generator. And we'll plop that right on top of there. Make sure that this thing is facing forward as it is. Good. Excellent. Okay. So we said it was 21 blocks long, right? So then the field width depth. Okay, so this is going to be 21 meters, but that's 21 meters times 2.5, which is going to be 42 plus 21. So what, 63? Somewhere in there? Does that make sense? Hold on, 21 times 2.5. No, that's not correct. Okay, so 21 times 2 is 42. Half of 21 is 10.5. So then 42 plus 10.5 is 52.5. So we'll do 53. Okay. And then we'll show this on the HUD and make sure that we are showing the gravity range here. Good. Okay. And then as far as height goes, this was 11, no, 9 high? 9 high. So then 9 times 2.5 It's going to be 1822.5, so we'll go 23 for height. And then, let's see, field width is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll make it 9, so that'll be 23 again. 23. Let's see where that puts us. Okay, so that is right here in the middle of here, so that's good. Also, yep, that's good there too. Puts us right on top of there, which is good. Should also put us right under here. Good. And then the forward should end. Oh, it's one block farther forward. Okay. And then how are we back here? Okay, so I gotta back this off a little tiny bit. So if I want to take 5 off of the total depth, that'll be 48. That puts us right at the edge there. Good. And right at the edge there, also good. Oh, but that doesn't cover that. Let's add 2.5 to it. So that'll be 50. Let's just do 50. Now, does that include the chairs? Barely. And what's it looking like back here? Kind of right at the edge here. I'm actually okay with that. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Excellent. And then, as far as the acceleration, we'll just do like 1. Because then that drops the power requirement way down. So we'll turn that off, and then congratulations, we can now walk around. If I didn't get stuck in here, of course. There we go. Which means that we should be able to use this normally. Yep, good. Excellent. All right. Simon says correct interpretation 0. Okay. Hold on, I gotta sneeze real quick. Maybe. It's tickling, but it's not coming. I hate it when sneezes do that. All right. Let's see. Bipolar says, hi all. Simon says, grav generator on a pedestal, all hail gravity. Exactly. Next pedestal is the one for Clang. Like, what would you even put in there? Let's see. Dr. Close Enough says that was Murphy's first law. Second law is left to themselves, things tend to go from bad to worse. And then the third law is nothing is as easy as it looks. The fourth law, everything takes longer than you think. And the fifth law is if there is a possibility of several things going wrong, the one that will cause the most damage will be the one to go wrong. Absolutely. Carl S. says, Bipolar, when's the next Space Engineers stream? LMAO, we all know I'm invested in watching you. Building me a ship to live in when I join the server and all. Nice. Dr. Close Enough says, my father taught me those when he taught me the laws of thermodynamics. I mean, that's good lessons. I am okay with that. All right. So now I have to figure out how and where to get our med bay hooked up. So I'm thinking like this area here could be good, but then like that's going to cut into our area up here, so I kind of don't want to do that quite yet. I mean, I also don't want to just like put solid blocks in there, but I might end up having to do that anyways. Bipolar says they will all go wrong, not just one LMAO. Ain't that the truth? Okay, so if that's good there, we'll build this up, and then we'll kind of like build this around here, and then I'll put like some glass or something on top of here, if it'll let me. Will it let me? I have no idea. Well, I mean, I suppose we try it out and see if it works, right? Grav generator, don't need that. Good. All right. Window. And then, let's see, so that'll go there. Does it let me? It does not. But I mean, that's where I would want to place it if I was to place it. Well, let's see, what else can I do here? I mean, I could make this like a, sort of like a sitting area, and then I can put the glass on the back of the, let me get some of those, on the back of the couches or something. I think that is a connectable, buildable space at the back of those things, potentially. So, couch. I mean, I could put this in here like this, maybe. Do that there, one of these over here. I don't know. Let's put this over here. I have no idea what this area is going to be, like probably like a sitting area, waiting area type thing. But now that I got that, is it going to let me place this window or not? Yes, good. Okay, so those are currently attached to the back here. So what I may end up doing is putting this on there so it gives it another attachment point. Of course, I don't have the pieces to build it. There we go. So that should work. Build the couch up. I might do some plants or something in there. I think that should work. Alright, let's see. What else can I do here? That can go there. Good. And we'll grab more parts. There we go. All right. So that should be good there. And then I need the planters. And they will go there. Why? Because you always need planters. Okay, so that'll work there. Kind of like this as so we've got our little spherical generator there. We've got a regular gravity generator there, so that should all work. Let's see. Simon says, okay. I'm not sure if I should read that, Simon. Carl S says, if anything you've stuck around even without the ability to play, Simon. Besides watching Zero play is the next best thing. Well, thank you for that, but I'm very certain that there are much better players of Space Engineers than me, so I'm just the guy who likes building things, that's it. Simon says, true, I'm clingy like that. Dr. Close Enough says, my father is retired and in his mid-70s, so he lives with us part-time. He travels to the other part. That's cool. Anyways, he reminded me that there's also Murphy's Law of Combat. Interesting. Simon says, perfect spot for some couches. While both grav generators spin up, your bowls turn inside out. Morning becomes evening and Clang hands out free cola. Nice. Dr. Klosnow says, apparently Murphy was in the Air Force. My father is retired Air Force, so I guess he knew them. Interesting. All right. Let's see. What else do we need to do? I need more plate. Wait, don't I have a lot of plate? I think I have a lot of plate. Okay, so that can go there. That way we can have something solid under here at least. All right. Now what I kind of want to do over here is to put a bathroom in here and then a passage. And that'll kind of block this off. I mean, not really block it off, but you know what I mean. And then over here, I feel this would be an excellent place for an LCD. Big screen TV or something, right? But do I want to do that one or do I want to do one of these? I mean, that's a 3x3 panel, don't have room for it. 5x3 definitely don't have room for it. 5x5 most definitely don't have room for it. And then we have a wide one, but that one won't fit because this is an odd distance across there, so it's just going to look weird. So I'm thinking we go with this. So we'll get, let's see, that's going to go there, I guess. Big screen, floor to ceiling TVs. Should be fun, right? So there's that and that. Good. Dr. Close Enough says, he said the laws of combat are, number 1, teamwork is essential. It gives them someone else to shoot at. 2, if you can't remember, the claymore is pointed at you. Yes. 3, there is no such place as a convenient foxhole. Very true. Don't ever be the first, don't ever be the last, and don't ever volunteer to do don't ever volunteer to do anything. Okay. 5, if your positions are firmly set and you are prepared to take the enemy assault on, he will bypass you. Agreed. 6, if your ambush is properly set, the enemy won't walk into it. Also true. Not always, but yeah, generally speaking. Jeremy says, it's not about how good of a player you are. We are here because we enjoy the stream and the conversation. Simon says, number 7, don't ever. Dr. Kostinov says, number 7, cavalry doesn't always come to the rescue. 8, weather ain't neutral. And 9, remember your weapon was made by the lowest bidder. All true. Okay, so if we've got this set up now, let's see, what can I do? Dr. Kostinov says, wow, that was a lot. Sorry for the flood. He was excited to have me list them, question mark. By he, are you talking me? Because, I mean, I'm just reading chat, man. All right, what do we want to do over here? Okay, so if we have a living area, right? What else would we need here? I mean, drinks would be good, right? So we can do a couple of dispensers. We'll put them like over here though. Then we'll do another one over here. Got to treat everyone equally, right? And then storage for whatever. We can put that over here as well. Can I get close enough to see which way this is supposed to go? Oh, restricted access. Okay, good. You need interior plate to build lockers. Okay. There we go, and that can go there. Okay, so now we got this. we got that. We've got this, and we've got that. All right, good. Grab some pieces and parts. All right, good. You know what? I messed up. We do not need these. We need the actual entertainment blocks. Entertainment stand blocks. That is what we need. So inset this is what we need. There we go. Excellent. Dr. Close Enough says, my father was excited to list them and for me to type that. So your dad's watching too? That's pretty cool. Hello, Dr. Close Enough's dad. How are you? Simon says, Doc Dad chilling out in chat. Dr. Close Enough says he's already back to his iPad and reading a book. LOL. But he was for a bit. Nice. Simon says, I have a question for your dad, Doc. How does one, quote unquote, life? Okay, next. Bathroom. Grab that thing, and then I'm also going to need a passage. T-passage, specifically. Good. Alright, let's grab those. Alright, so bathroom first. That can go here. Okay, so that should be good. All right. Suppose we could fill that in, right? I feel like I'm wasting a lot of space by just putting in just regular armor blocks in here, but we have a lot of space to waste. Okay, so next thing is we might want to do the med bay kind of over here, like in this central area maybe. It could potentially work. Maybe. But then I have to get rid of this thing. It's fine. We'll get rid of that. Okay, so medical room. We'll put this kind of over here. This is huge. Or I could do it this way. And then also, oh, that doesn't, oh, that pulls in from the side. Okay. Do I have to do the other one? I really don't want to. This one's kind of boring by comparison, but it does allow me to pull up from the bottom. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. How do we want to do this then? So if I put this on here, like that, then I could run something down on the side here. We definitely want to be able to see that. Oh, wait, no. That's got to go that way too. Okay, then do we want... How do I want to connect this thing? I don't want to do a conveyor junction, that's the thing. I mean, I could do like a small cargo container, maybe. But then it's going to show up on this side as well. And I don't want that exactly, but maybe that's for the best. Yeah, we'll just put it there, it's fine. We will find a way to make it work. Build this thing up. Hang on. How is power? Okay. Yes, I know my energy is critical. I'm trying to make this thing up real quick. Still need 10 more medical components. These things are huge. I'm gonna start taking damage pretty soon, I think. Alright, good. There we go. Now. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, so... Simon says, and then we have the question about the birds and the bees. Well, birds fly. Bees also fly. Hummingbirds like flowers, so do bees. So hopefully that answers that question. Let's see. Carl says, I love how the entire live chat is waiting for Doc's dad's answer. We are all curious. Simon says, good things take time. Doc Dad says, in what way? With Murphy's Law, I guess getting through life is akin to navigating a never-ending obstacle course, blindfolded where the path is littered with banana peels. Nice. And the ground is made of quicksand. Just forge ahead expecting the unexpected when you can, and hope for the best while preparing for the worst. Nice. You'll get it wrong many times, so brace yourself and just keep going. That is amazing. Simon says, sounds like your dad read some Schopenhauer. Who's that? But he isn't wrong. All right, so if we have this, then I can run straight down from here. So let's go. I mean, like, do I want to do these? Like, how many do I need? Right, so I need 1, 2, 3. No, 2. Plus that one to be redone. Okay, so then that's 1, 2, and then, I don't know, T. Where's the T? Okay. Okay. That can go there, that can go there, and then this can come apart. And leave that in my way. Great. Well, how about now? And then There we go. So that'll be good there. We'll pick that sort of back up, maybe. When I have room for it. There we go. Excellent. Speed, welcome. Speed says, hi all. Simon says, Arthur Schopenhauer, German philosopher. Interesting. He also says, hi Speed. Dr. Kosanov says, no idea, Simon. LOL, he took out his hearing aids and slumped down on the couch to keep reading. Doc Dad out, apparently. Nice. But I mean, at least he still reads. That's amazing. Okay, so with that, I should be able to get my gases back. Excellent. Alright. And then the reason why I wanted to leave these here is because now, inset cryo chambers. Okay, so that's got to be on the back. Yes, good. So cryo chamber, and then we can't really put another one over here, but we can put one here. So we have cryo chamber there. So that'll be that, and that. And then I can also pull directly from here now, which is nice. Let's see. Carl S. says, English is not my first language, so thank you for working with my poor grammar, Zero. No worries. And what profound word from Doc's dad. A legend of the live streams from here on out. I'm okay with that. We can confer to him that particular title. I think he has earned that with his nuanced and wise understanding of life. Okay, so there's 1 and 2. All right. Cannot withdraw 3 medical components. Carl S. says, hopefully we can always get little bits of knowledge like that from the older generation. Yep, agreed. Simon says, LOL, too many questions for Doc Dad. If he would stream, I would watch. A man of great wisdom. Yes. Okay, so let me see how I would do this then. We have a way down. I'm gonna have to do like passages all through here, I think. And then we could have this kind of be like an extended area of the med bay. How would that work? Would that work? How would... Okay, so apparently I have a lot of stuff in my inventory that I'm not really using right now, so hello, thank you. Plate, good. Carl S. says, Doc's dad is a great YouTube name too. That man would do very well. Dr. Klosanov says, makes sense on the German philosopher. If he did, my grandmother immigrated, fled from Germany, and the household was mainly Germanic. Interesting. Simon says, Socrates is old news. Doc Dad is 2023. Yo, bless. That's silly. You know, something I could do with all of these things here is do the Willis ducks. That would probably be a really good use for them. Which means I should probably start working on integrating those if I'm going to do them. But some of these I can't do because they're like shape blocks, so I can't really move them too much. Like a lot of the blocks in here, I can't do anything with. Dude, we're gonna have so much space in here. It's just gonna be ridiculous. Zero, you are only allowed to do Willis ducks if they keep the air seal. Well, I mean, yeah, but I can always put doors on them. Speed says interior blocks versus these. I mean, I could do that, I suppose. Dr. Clothnose says, I'm loving the interior design, by the way, Zero. Well, thank you. I mean, if you're gonna make a ship, you gotta make it look nice, right? That's the way I see it anyways. Okay, so how would I do this? Okay, so I could put that out over here, make that like a T passage there, and block this wall off. And then do the same thing over here. Would that work? Yes. Okay. So let me get a couple of T passages. And I'm just... Honestly, I have no like plans for how this thing is supposed to look. So I'm just hoping that it doesn't look absolutely terrible. It's like, if this were my ship, like, what would I want to see on it, right? That's kind of... Oh, wait, no, I don't need you to be a T right there. I need you to be a T right here. Thank you. All right, and then we need this to be over here. Okay. Wait, did I go through all the interior blocks already? Wow, I did. Okay. Make another 2,000 of those if you don't mind. Okay, so we've got this now. I'm gonna need another T block over here potentially. Another 2, I guess. So that is not what I wanted to do, sir. Passage. Because we want to kind of like... I mean, we don't want to like completely block the area off because we still need to get through here. But at the same time, we want to sectionalize the area, which is what I'm attempting to do here. I don't know if it's actually working all that well, but I am trying. And then I have to be careful with all of these open spaces in here because I'm either going to have to cover that up with glass or do something because I can't build on top of there unless I take up that entire block space. So it's going to be interesting. Okay, so if I do this, that would probably need another T here, right? And that would kind of split it to both sides, so we'll do that. And the cool thing about sectionalizing is if you do it right, you can take a small volume and actually make it look much bigger. Let's see. Carl S. says, I am German duck. When I said earlier my first language was not English, it was German. Haha, small world. My grandfather also fled. He was a Jewish sympathizer. He gave up my family castle. You guys had a castle? That's cool. Simon says, you say that, ... Carl S. says, I went as a teenager to visit, but they wouldn't give it back to me. Go figure. Nice. Simon says, Carl, did you sew the This Is My Castle papers? Carl says, I told them I was the eldest male heir, but they don't go by that system anymore. Not even a king to take it up with anymore. So, damn. Yeah. It does kind of suck. Simon says, too bad. Who wants a castle anyways? I do. Speed says, flat steel plates on top of the medical. The issue with that, Speed, is that it'll take up the entire block above it. And so instead of wasting... See, because like, there is no difference between a steel plate and a steel block, right? They still use up that same volume, even if you can walk through it. So if I can put something else that can more efficiently or effectively use up this space, I would like to do that if I can. And then I also have to figure out what I'm doing over here. And then I have this area up here, which is kind of like the captain's quarters, I guess. So let's see. So if we're going down here, I mean, this could be like a continuation of the medical area over here. This could be I don't even know what it would be called. Sort of like the analysis room, but then again, I have to cover or give a floor here so I can expand this out. Because what I'm thinking is that we put some tables or like desks or something over here, so that way, you know, as we're sitting over here at the table, like you can look over here and see like the big screens or whatever. And then it's like this whole area is supposed to be like a communications room / command deck, right? And then you have the actual pilot seat right up there. So it's all about trying to get this to look right, I guess. So I think, I mean, there's a few things that I could do here. I mean, but then again, not really, because that I can't get rid of these blocks because those are shape blocks. So I can't do the thing I want to do. Dr. Gilsonov says, small world, Carl. My family heritage were potato farmers. From my grandmother, I never got a full reason why she ran. She isn't Jewish, but I'm guessing also a sympathizer. A lot of people that fled Germany during World War II, it wasn't necessarily because they were sympathizers or, you know, or they were chased out or anything like that. It could have just been that they didn't like the way that the regime was taking over, right? And so instead of living there under that regime, I mean, they could have hated that particular type of person, but still fled because they didn't like the regime that was there. And then plus you had, you know, World War I, which had just happened like a decade ago, right? So that was what was Mussolini. That was World War I, and so bunch of bad things there. And then you got Russia, and then they fell apart after World War I. So there's just a lot of instability in the region there, and so I think a lot of people fled, and not necessarily because they took one side or the other, but rather because they didn't like what the area was becoming. At least that's what I've read. I could be completely wrong. Okay, so if I need, I mean, like, what can I do here? Simon says, no wonder why Schopenhauer was the ultimate pessimist. Okay, so what can we do? What do we want to do? Oh, you know what I could do? Timer blocks. We're going to need a bunch of these, so if I've got the space for it, I might as well use it, right? So if I'm going to put them here, I'll probably put them 2 over here and then 2 over here so that way it matches, and I'll figure something else to put out over there. So I think that'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And then because I'm pretty sure that these aren't going to move, I could use these for controlling the tail fins, or just the parts of the body anyways. Shark body, that is. But then that leaves me with a not great surface up there. I mean, so long as it's treated like an actual surface and I don't drop down, I think that's fine. Yeah, okay, so this is just alpha here. Alpha meaning that it's a plane that you can see through, but it's not actually, you can't physically go through it, right? So if I'm standing right here, I'm actually standing on air, but I'm still standing on the block. It's just, you know, it's alpha, so you can see through the platform that I'm standing on. Simon says time block with the starry-eyed emoji. Okay. Okay, so now what do I want to put here? It's got to be something interesting, like I don't know, aquarium? Do an aquarium, right? Don't have too many of those. That has to go like that. Wait, if I put this in there upside down, are the fish also going to be in there upside down? That would be interesting. But we'll try not to harass the fish too much. Okay, first aquarium. Just think about it. An aquarium inside of a shark. Interesting. Viking, welcome, says, apparently my family had the castle that the play Macbeth was written in. And he says, what's up, guys? Simon says, let's go swimming, boys and girls. I'm hyped for the timer blocks. I mean, you guys are acting like I'm going to set up the whole fish swimming thing right away. I mean, could I make it work? Probably. But I mean, like, do I want, like, how do I want the motion to go? Like, should this bend this way and then the tail also bend that way? So we get like a bigger curve, or should it be like this part goes this way and then the tail goes the other way? Because then it gives kind of more like a back and forth sort of swishy motion, I guess. But then as soon as I start doing that and making these things move, how do I get them back to the 0 position? That's what I'm wondering about. Speed, the fish tanks are actually made with gravity components. So if I were to take this apart, so you see the gravity component in there? So even if you have 0 gravity, there is still gravity inside of here. So that is how that works. Let's see, Carl says, I'm off on my date. I decided not to subject them to my live stream friends' first date. LOL, maybe one day you'll meet them if I deem them worthy. Okay. He says, good night all. And Simon says, good night, Carl. Sleep well. And good luck on your date, by the way. Like, I think all of us are rooting for you. Okay, so now that gives me a little bit more room. And now I think I need passages. And I think I want to have, like, the door, like, here. And then, let me see, this would be like a 4-way here to go down. I think that would work. Okay. Okay. Server's deciding to be a little funky right now. Viking says good night and good luck. Simon says speed, they would swim inside out and die. Sad scenario. Alright, so I'm gonna need a 4x here. And then I could do something in here. Could be medical related, potentially. So I could do like lab equipment. But then, I mean, and then I would, just trying to think of like the way that I want to do this. Well, we'll put the lab equipment down and we'll see if it looks any kind of way. And then we'll try to like work around it, I guess. So, okay, so I'm gonna need the 4-way passages. I'm just gonna do 2 of them for now because I think I'm gonna need both of them. Apparently I need interior plates to do that. Okay. So that will go there. And then this one does not need to be that, it needs to be a T. And then I also need a way to get down into here too, so that's another thing that I have to try to consider. I could put some stairs here. That would actually probably be a good place to put them now that I think about it. So, let's see, stairs, grab a couple of these, grab all the parts. Let's see. Oh hey, an anniversary statue. Well, that's cool. I don't think I didn't buy the anniversary pack, so I don't know if I can use it or not. I am wrong side up. There we go. Alright, so that can go like that. I should still be able to access that timer block under here, I think. This one, maybe not. Oh no, I still can. Okay, I think that'll work. Course, if I decide to close them off though, I will not be able to access them, so I think I'll just go with the 2 timer blocks here for now. Because then I can do the passages over here and actually make it look decent, so that'll be good. This will be another 4x here. Okay, so we need a 4x and then a corner. And then I need a T in a corner. Okay, so let's see. 4x, 2 corners, and a T. Okay. Okay, I think I grabbed the wrong ones, but that's all right. Okay, and then corner, passage. Am I blind? I'm not seeing it. Right there. Okay, and then we gotta get like down in here to make sure that I'm putting this in here correctly. So that'll go there. And then that one will go there. And then this one is, I think I had it in there as a T. I mean, I suppose I could still make that a T, that's fine. Okay, so T passage, good. That'll go there, okay. Apparently, it did not give me all of my pieces and parts that I need. Oh, right, because I had a full inventory, that's why. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now from the communications area, we can go down here. We can go directly into here. And then we can go around this way, or go through this way. And then we have over here, cryo room if we need it. And then from here we get to the back. So kind of like a couple little areas over here. So that needs to be a corner passage. And I need more plate. All right. Okay, you guys have posted jokes and I completely missed them. Let's see. Dr. Kosno says he's long gone, but good luck, Carl. I'm getting ready for bed, so going back and forth. Simon says, Zero, how would Heisenberg do a lab? So Heisenberg, famous for his uncertainty principle. Dr. Kosno said he'd do it uncertainly. And then Simon says he would build it using the KISS method, I guess, which is the keep it simple, stupid. And then Dr. Kosno says, I can see that. How would Heisenberg build a lab? I'm not familiar enough with his work, Heisenberg that is, to really answer that. Or even make a guess at it, to be honest. Okay, so that's all good there. That's got to be filled in to cover up those. Okay, so that's all well and good here. Alright, now what I would like to do is run some glass across here. And then just have this be kind of like visible from, you know, up here. And then that would then lead directly into kind of like our maintenance area, which we would then have to need to find a way to get up onto the main thing here. So that'll be interesting. Simon says, thinking Breaking Bad here. I tried watching Breaking Bad. I think I got through like the first season and like part of the second one. Then I kind of lost interest. Dr. Kosnov asks, was he a large substance abuser? No idea. Dr. Kosnov says, I could also be running low on energy and not connecting the dots, LOL. I'm trying to remember what Heisenberg's uncertainty principle was. And I keep thinking it's like the cats, you know, like Schrodinger's cats, but that's two completely different people. But the uncertainty principle, was that wasn't quantum physics, was it? Simon says, I've spread the dots quite far apart. And that was in response to Dr. Kosnov saying I could also be running low on energy and not connecting the dots. Let's see. What do I want to do now? I feel like I should be doing something with inset blocks here. Like maybe just running like a bunch of these button panels, you know, and have that be kind of like the back of this thing. And then I could do like the large panel here, and then we'd have two of the smaller panels on the side. And then I could do, I don't know, another large panel, I guess. And then over here I could do, I don't know, like a bathroom, maybe. I mean, I'm assuming that the bathroom has a door, so. And then, what else can I do? Did I already do the kitchen in here? I could do a kitchen in here, right? Maybe. And then just for funsies, I'm going to put this in here too, because it'll give me a better idea of the space that I have to work with. Okay, so something useful that I can put in that particular spot. I mean, a bookshelf would be nice, right? Or maybe just like another coffee maker, but do I have a coffee maker up here? I do, okay. So maybe I just do like another bookshelf over here. That'll store like our logs and whatnot. And then this can just be a block. And then this will be kind of like our, I don't know, comms area. That's what we want to call it. Let's see. Dr. Klosanov says, I see. I never watched the show, looked it up, and I see Walter White Heisenberg, character from Breaking Bad. I've unalived the joke. Sorry, Simon. And then Simon says, don't be sad, I'm not, LOL. Okay, so with that, get a little, I don't like that I can see through that. That's kind of not amazing. But I mean, this is a passage down here, so I can't really do too much about that. Unless, which passage is that actually? The T-junction. So what if I change this instead to just a regular old straight junction? And is that still going to create that spot up there that I don't want to have to deal with? I don't know. Oh wait, did you not grab that? There we go. Try it again. There we go. No, it's still there. And I can't do anything in here because this medical room uses up all 4 of these blocks. So I can't really do anything else with that, unfortunately. It's actually even worse, because now it's both of them. No. I mean, I like that this is closed off. Like, I think that's better. But I don't like that that's... Well, actually, hang on. I might be able to salvage this. Put 3 desks in there and we'll see how much that covers up. Because I know the desks do go, or they are solid in the back. So we'll see how that works. And I can feel my energy dropping. I think I might have to, no, well, I mean, it sort of fixes it. Not all the way fixes it, but kind of fixes it. So now we have an additional 3 workstations here. So that should be good there. And it does sort of cover that up a little bit. Not amazingly, but, you know, a little bit. We have a bathroom over here, which should be useful. I should probably put like a passage in here or something. I don't know. With a door. Do I want to do that? I don't know. Do I need to do that? I don't know. Let's see. To quote Zero, what could I put here? A toilet, maybe? In space, one can't have close enough to a toilet. I hope Elon is listening to this wisdom. Well, I mean, I could just put that there, right? But I don't know if that's really what I want to put there. Right? I feel like it doesn't... It juts out too much. I don't like it. So we'll take that out. What I do want to do, though, is put up a couple of windows. And those will go up against the 45 right there and create kind of like a... sort of a wall. Not really a wall, but sort of a wall. There we go. Alright, so that can go there, and then that one can go there. There we go. I think that works. Alright. Jeremy says, just walked into my living room and my cats chewed my Xbox headset. The cord is now split in 2 pieces. Well, time to get new cats. Simon says, Zero's next book will be titled For Love and Lavatory. If I were to write that, people would start thinking that there's something wrong with me, so maybe we won't do that. That's a shape block, right? Yeah. Okay, so I can't really do anything with that. But it is 9 o'clock, so I think I'm probably going to call it here. I think we've made some decent progress on the inside of the ship, so I'm fairly happy with it. Thank you guys all for showing up and keeping me company. I do appreciate it. And hopefully you have found it, the episode to be slightly interesting at least. But yeah, so Dr. Close Enough says, falling asleep as it's 10 p.m. here and up since my usual 3:45 a.m. Simon says there's something wrong with all of us. Let's all write a book, get her done. Dr. Close Enough says, LOL, good timing on my part. Night all. Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to be pretty much all I got. I got 15 days of power, so more than good enough. All right. So, good night, everybody, and come back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Should be fun.